Okay, let's do part two, which is rotations. So I believe your sub LA, which is actually the easier rotation, um, it runs out of mana faster, but it's the easiest rotation. So this is on the Shaman Discord. I can link it to you if you need, but I generally keep it up just to remind myself. You'll look at case two because you're sub elemental. This also includes double twisting, which is air twisting, and fire twisting, which let's ignore. So ignore the green part, ignore the red part. Essentially, what your rotation is Storm Strike, Shock, Shock, Storm Strike, Shock, Shock. Um, and what those shocks are, it's you always have Flame Shock up, and you never clip Flame Shock. So let's just do an example. Right click the mob before you engage to make sure you're synced. Storm Strike, Shock. So let's fix our sync here. Second shock is Earth Shock because Fire Shock, Flame Shock is still up. Even though Flame Shock is about to fall off, we still Earth Shock. Now we can Flame Shock again because we don't want to clip the debuff even if it has like 2 seconds left. So Flame Shock's still up, so I'm going to Earth Shock. Even though there's 2 seconds left on Flame Shock, Earth Shock. So it's basically every third shock is Flame Shock. Flame Shock, 2 Earth Shocks, Earth Shock there, another Earth Shock, and Flame Shock. Let's fix my sync here. Boom, boom. Fixed. Alright. Let's reset this mob. Yeah, I have weak auras to let me know, and I've also turned off my in-game sound because I have a lot of random noises that come off to remind me that my water shield is down if I need to twist. So that's just the rotation for Storm Strike and Earth Shock. Like, of course, if you're not twisting flame totems, you'll still just want searing down like 100% of the time. Like, this weak aura can tell you when your totems are gone. But like typically like the full rotation, like if you ever want to try it out, right click the mob, Storm Strike, Shock, Twist, Nova, Shock, Searing, repeat, Twist, Flame Shock, Storm Strike, Shock, Twist, Flame Shock. Gosh, I'm fucking yeah, that happens without raid buffs. That, like, sub LA takes a shit ton of mana to maintain. But yeah, the much easier portion of the video. Keep your Nova, or sorry, keep your Searing Totem up. Right click the mob to start your sync pattern. Storm Strike, Shock. Check your sync, Shock. Storm Strike, Shock, even though Flame Shock has 2 seconds left. And Flame Shock. Yeah, pretty simple. yeah, make sure searing totem stays up. Keep up your shock rotation. If you don't have to flame twist or you don't have to air twist. So just focus on really focus on the sync pattern and just not clipping your flame shock. Um, yeah,